Hello everyone, welcome back to another Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous video, where today we are joined with a special guest star of Klayton Fioriti. If you guys don't know who Klayton is already, how do you not? Go over to his channel, there'll be links in the description. He also covers a lot about the Jurassic World lore and also a little bit about Camp Cretaceous as well. And he will be joining us on today's video to discuss how important Jurassic Park will be for the remainder of Camp Cretaceous. So nevertheless, hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. So when it comes to Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, there's been plenty of Easter eggs over Season 2 and Season 1 as well, but one notorious one that we've seen in Season 3 already is the return of the Jurassic Park Visitor Center. But why exactly is Jurassic Park returning in Camp Cretaceous? So Klayton, overall, what would you say would be the whole reason why Jurassic Park is being teased here so early on in the Season 3 trailer?
Oh, there's many reasons that they could go into, apart from just, purely being what fans would want to see. We also have to look at it from a logical standpoint of the campers. Now, while it is true that many of the maps of Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, you can't really rely on them. Most of them do put the old park, or the historic visitor center as it's called in some of the Jurassic World material, in the same location that it was on the island as in the original JP film from 1993.
Right, yeah.
That's pretty close to the lagoon from Jurassic World and where the kids are kind of situated at on Main Street. Now, one of the things that we were talking about off air is that if you look at the chalkboard that Brooklyn and Darius are talking in front of, they've got like all of these different ways that they've tried to get off of the island, right?
Yeah.
And in one of those ways, they've got like gyrospheres that what have they sunk down to the bottom of the ocean floor or something?
Yeah, it seems like they've got like seaweed and fish swimming around it. So I don't know how that's classed as an escape plan. I don't know how.
Yeah, that sounds like a bad plan after watching Fallen Kingdom. They kind of sink when they hit the water. Yeah. But like if the kids needed to get gyrospheres, they'd probably go to where the gyrospheres were in Jurassic World, which is coincidentally pretty close to where the old park was. We're just
on the way.
Yeah, so we're just throwing out ideas for how they could end up there. There's also the idea that maybe they were chased there by E750. Maybe there's something there they have to get. Kenji speaks about it being haunted, though, and with Lowry's words in Jurassic World being all about like, oh, the old park, yeah, a lot of people died, but that first park was legit. So people know about the deaths that happened in 1993, and why the kids are there, I don't know, but Jurassic Park has always been important for Jurassic World. Dr. Wu worked at both. Dr. Wu is now highly believed to be returning to Season 3, especially after the new images that have come out, and if it has anything to do with E750 and them getting possibly chased into the old park, there could be a lot here, and it could be pretty big. We already know that Blue is going to be appearing a lot more in this new season, and since Blue was actually teased being inside of the visitor center of all places, like in a thumbnail, who knows? One of the big things that I was talking about, and really, I guess James, the Gaming Beaver, he talked about it a lot, is the windows, right? The windows in the visitor center in the Season 3 trailer, they look pretty different, don't they? Comparatively to Jurassic Park 1. And when you and I were going over what we would talk about, we watched the end of the original movie of Jurassic Park. And if you look at the windows, this is so weird, but we've got to bring it up. Like, if you look at the windows on the inside of the visitor center, those same windows, when Ellie, Grant, and the kids leave while the T-Rex is fighting the raptors, it actually does look like the windows in Camp Cretaceous. Now, it could just be that scaffolding equipment that's in front of the windows, but you for one, Swerve, you think those are the windows in Camp Cretaceous, right?
Yeah, of course. Like the way, most doors when you walk into them do swing inwards, and I understand that these doors may swing inwards and outwards, but just looking at the Season 3 trailer, we can see that there's like concrete slabs that they're walking on from, and then they walk into what seems to be a building, in my opinion. And from Jurassic World, when we see Zach and Gray go into the visitor center, the Jurassic Park visitor center, we can see it's overrun and overgrown inside as well. So, with rain pouring, it could clean the slabs outside. It makes sense to do that. But at the same time, if we compare the structure of the door as well, it's resembling exactly where Ellie and Grant ran out from the T-Rex attack and the Velociraptor attack in
Yeah,
1983.
it's pretty close. I mean, there's some small fossilized details and stuff like that, but they're not going to pay that close attention to like that sort of thing, and especially in animation. But I mean, I for a long time thought that they would set up base there, because if you look at the Season 3 trailer, it looks like there's a lot of light coming from inside the visitor center, but they might actually be walking inside, so that could be the daylight outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I speculated to be. But when it comes to Jurassic Park now appearing in Camp Cretaceous, we've seen it appear in Jurassic World previously. But why is it important to the Jurassic World future and more specifically Camp Cretaceous future? Are they seriously going to end the trilogy of Jurassic Park from here? Because we've seen it almost being set ablaze by the images with blue. So what do you think is going to happen?
I don't know. That could just be like a clever thumbnail thing. But there was another like brown raptor that they had. Remember, that was another Netflix thumbnail that was teased out. So that could not be indicative of any plot point. But, there's also dialogue in the trailer where Kenji is like, we shouldn't be there. This place is haunted. And whether or not this is connected at all to the Monolophosaurus shadow, I mean, that looks very clean to me. So that may not be in old Jurassic Park era architecture, but the kids do go to like some 93 buildings. We know that for a fact. And we know for a fact that Dr. Wu is returning, or we don't know for a fact, but we're pretty sure it's Dr. Wu, right? Like
99%, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be him. I mean, if you look at all of this stuff, Jurassic Park is in Season 3. Why is it in Season 3? Well, it's hard to say, but it's important enough for the kids to go there and have like an understanding that it's a dangerous place. So if the kids know it's dangerous and that they need to stay out of there, they're there for some reason. Like either they got chased there or they need to get something from there, even though I can't think of what they would need to get. I mean, unless they retroactively add something to the continuity of E750 or something to do with Dr. Wu that would be in the old park, but that's so old. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's very run down. It's not really,
you can't really use anything in there, can you? It's like 30 years old, or not 20, nearly 25 at this point in the timeline. But
yeah.
I think it's the thing about Jurassic Park appearing in this season. We kind of knew that they would probably stumble across the old park at some point in time, but they know it's dangerous. So they know that like this is an area where people died a long time ago. Now maybe they're a little hardened to that after witnessing their own perils and stuff, but they're there for a reason. Whether they got chased there or they're setting up some sort of base there or trying to live in Jurassic Park, they're there for a reason, man. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, like, again, as you said earlier on, it's on the way to the gyrospheres, and it's clear that they have attempted or done something with the gyrospheres, God knows what.
Yeah.
But, the Jurassic Park Visitor Center on the map, on the official maps, are on the way to the gyrospheres. So it makes sense that they may have just stumbled upon it, and I don't think it'll be more than 2 episodes. I think 2 episodes might even be a push. I think it would just be like 1 episode that, it's something along the lines of the haunted park is the episode title.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, like Zach and Gray drove the Jeep like fairly quickly back to the Jurassic World portion of the island, so they're not that far. Here's an even better question, something that we might have to end it on, and I'm sure people would like to talk about this as well. What kind of dinosaurs do you think are hanging around Jurassic Park in 2015 or 2016? Like, now that everything's out, do you think the Rex might try to go back around there, or like?
Well, it's the same Rex, isn't it? It's the Rex that we all know and love.
Yeah.
But when it comes to dinosaurs, I don't know, because the Monolophosaurus, let's be honest, has kind of thrown us off the trail a little bit, because we were using official stuff with what dinosaurs were recorded where, and had dinosaurs like the Spinosaurus and Ceratosaurus to confirm to be on Isla Nublar. But Monolophosaurus was nowhere, so they could introduce any form of dinosaur, and probably, you know, the script writers could say, oh, it was Dr. Wu messing around in the labs, he created this but never announced it, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
they
like could do anything. I mean, in Jurassic Park 3, they were like, that wasn't on InGen's list. It was like, that's how they, you know, that's how they, you know, just explain it. So,
yeah,
it's interesting. I mean, you think Blue is hanging around here?
Well, I mean, it makes sense, right? Because I believe it was close to the volcano, right, in Fallen Kingdom when Blue was found by Owen. And
well,
I assume, you know, the visitor center might be far away, but maybe she's gradually moving her territory more up north, if that makes sense. And, you know, during the events of Season 3, her territory is around the Jurassic Park Visitor Center.
Could be. I mean, I just wonder, like, there's really, this could be anything. There's got to be compies living in there or something, right? Like,
oh, of course. As described, they're the rats of Jurassic World.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely think it's important for whatever they're doing in this little segment of Camp Cretaceous. I mean, even if it turns out to not be like this pivotal plot point that reveals something, which it might not be. I mean, the fact is, it is important to fans like us who love Jurassic Park and are excited to, you know, we didn't really get to see it in Fallen Kingdom when the island blew up. So this should be pretty important to people like us. I mean,
yeah,
I know it is to me.
It's about delving into the deeper lore, but hopefully we get some answers for Camp Cretaceous, or for Jurassic Park, shall we say, in Camp Cretaceous regarding the visitor center. You know, is it actually the visitor center? I'm fairly certain it is, and I think
could be.
I think a lot of us, can agree it is. But thank you, Klayton, for coming on to the channel today. I really do appreciate it, sharing your ideas and theories.
Absolutely. It's been fun. It's always fun. There's a video that you and I just recorded that could be coming out before or after this one. So
exactly.
It's always fun.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
But yes, anyways, thank you so much. And if anybody is wondering where to find Klayton, simply search him up in the search bar, I believe. And also in the description, there'll be a link to his channel. Go check him out if you haven't yet done so. Why haven't you done so? He does loads of in-depth lore about Jurassic Park and loads of videos regarding Camp Cretaceous as well. So go over there for more content. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a like and let me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. And also subscribe to the channel if you're new. But in the meantime, stay safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.
So you may have to like mute my end for when the dog.
Hello, hi, you. Did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.